Well, back with something a bit different, kind of a collection of my opinion of some of the best IEMs under £30. Yeah, I bought these for under 30. Obviously, some things fluctuate with prices, but as of this video, all of these are available. I would have added more, but some things I just don't own, so I haven't tested. Or they got discontinued, like the Semcar CNT ones. They would have been on here if you could buy them, but obviously they are not available. I won't include them. Obviously there's a lot more out there, but these are the ones I own still. And one thing that's in common with all of these is they fit me well. They've all got good comfort. They've all got, all these have different sound signatures, but I'll just quickly skim through them when I get to them. But yeah, I think all these options are solid, or a solid pick for under £30. So $35 ish, I guess, exchange rate. But yeah, I'll start from the top left, and this is a double whammy. QKZ VK4s. This is the obviously purple and blue one, like the KZ VSTs, but these are a single dynamic. Probably one of the best options for around the £10 mark. And as I'll throw this in, the TRN BT20S, a really solid Bluetooth adapter. Obviously the other one's over there because they come in pairs. £23 when I last looked on AliExpress, which is a little bit cheap. They was high 20s when they first came out. But yeah, BT20S model, not the non-S. So it means it's aptX 6 to 7 hour battery. I've got to remember what I said about him, but it was good. Only really negative about this is this, which is a little bit tight, and probably you want it slightly wider. I think might help people. And there's like a hiss and there's a noise floor to it, but they are as a Bluetooth adapter, and only I think Theo make one, which is similar but more expensive, and Fostex make one which is way more expensive. But as I like everything in this table, I've already reviewed everything, so if I can, I'll link in the description each video. I won't add the iCards up in the top right corner because I think it limits you to 5, but it's just easy just to click what you want in the description if you want to check each respective video. Some of these I've done ages ago, some are more recent. So yeah, back to this VK4, great fitment. Shares the same shell as the KZ VSTs. Single dynamic, great performer. Quite balanced sounding. They're not perfect, but at the £10 mark, they're not too bad. Like not too bad at all. Yeah, for £10ish, pretty good. KZ ZS10 Pros. I have tried these non-pro, the older one, which is it's set the tuning's kind of funky and the fitment's not great because it's quite thick. But these were one of the best that KZ still make. Great fitment, easy to power. A little bit on the bright side, and they can sound in parts kind of metallic, as people say. But yeah, they aren't too bad at all. And they use the new C-type fitment, so bear that in mind. But yeah, not too bad. If you like a slightly brighter sound signature, there you go. But yeah, good fitment, good detail. Can't really fault them really. I know this is their cheaper sibling. I'm surprised more people don't talk about these. These are the CCA C10s. They're meant to share the same drivers as the ZS10 Pros, which I just quickly shown you. Yet again, another one that fits really well. These use the B-type fitment, or type B, or what do you call it, but it's the B-type. Not as bright as the ZS10 Pros. Kind of a safe tuning, quite balanced sounding. Yet again, not perfect, but yeah, overall quite a safe tuning. Again, easy to power. Easy recommendation really for like these are like £20. But yeah, for £20, there's that much. I don't think they can compete, even now that these have been out for over a year, probably, yeah, 12 months, 13 months, 14 months. Pretty, not too bad at all. So next step up, CCA C12s, the siblings of the KZ ZSX, the Terminator model, which unfortunately I've never tried. I didn't want to buy both because these are meant to be extremely similar. The ZSX by KZ is a larger body and sticks out more here, which a lot of people affects comfort, but I personally don't. I've never tried them. But you're either fine with the Fitmans or you're not. And the ZSX, like I said, sound very familiar. They also have the Type C or the C type connector. These are slightly aggressive on the upper mids kind of part more than the other ones here. Well, I've got two so far. And the ZSX is meant to be slightly less, but with a bit more treble. So, and I think the ZSX is meant to be slightly more bassier, but yet again I don't have those. But yeah, CCA, they got really. These are probably one of the more detailed ones here, or probably are the detailed ones. So for micro details, these things are quite good really. Well, really good for the price. But they are a brighter sounding set because of the upper mids part. But yeah, if you want detail, these are the ones for you. In imaging, these are the ones for you. As you say, I've done a video of all these. You can always check each respective video. Let's go to the top. TRN V90s. Probably the best that TRN have made. I've tried the V80s. They were a bit bright, but then again you can always EQ. Then the V90, V-shape, but not aggressive on the high end part of the V, if you understand what I mean. Great comfort. These are actually quite small. But there's a lot of losers from TRN, like the X6, which is really funky tuning. It's just more. It's a shame, really, but yeah, I don't really recommend the X6. And there's also the TRN BA5s, which are one with more mid-focused earphone, but they suffer from quality control. A lot of people have had theirs either fail or like mine, my left one sounds different to the right, which I presume there's a BA wired backwards, because someone else has reported exactly the same thing that I have. This seems to affect the earlier units, or they have issues with moisture. But yeah, if they could solve that, they might have solved it, but that seems to be the thing with TRN. And there's the new TRN VX, but that's like £60. So that's way beyond this price, and it shares the same signature with like really sharp upper mid. So I don't know about the TRN VX. I know some people want me to try it, and I've requested one, but I don't think I'll be getting one. But one thing I will be getting eventually, because of shipping times and the world issues around the world at the moment, I've ordered the CCA CA16s. So those should be monsters because they got 7 armatures and 1 dynamic aside. So I'm quite looking forward to them. I want to see if KZ release like their variant, but yeah, TRN V90, great comfort, really small. So they use that type of 2-pin, like the KZ Type B variant. Yeah, V-shaped, quite fun sounding. They're not aggressive on the treble part. Obviously it's slightly elevated, but it's not too bad. Earphones aren't exactly common, which should be. The BQ EYZ K2s. I've also got the KC2s, which are tuned a little bit different. The KC2s are a little bit brighter. These are a little bit more bass, a little bit less upper mids. I prefer this tuning a little bit. Quite wide. They use their own recessed one, but the cable that comes in the box is usable, so it's not a big deal. One thing I forgot to mention is driver counts. I'll mention all the driver counts when I get to the last one. Yeah, but yeah, they come in black and silver. and the KC2s come in black and silver. But yeah, these are quite good. They got really nice 3D presentation. These are another one that's quite a safe tuning. They're quite a good buy if you can find them for the right price, because these prices of these fluctuate up and down quite a bit. So, but yeah, like I say again, I've done a video of those. These ones, everybody know what they are. Blonde BL03s. I'm lucky I get away with the fitment with these stock tips. Quite different to the BL05s, which they're not bad earphones, they're just not tuned to what people like. Because people wanted the BL05 to have essentially this with a little bit less mid bass and a longer nozzle. And I hope they do that in the future, the BL03 Mark IIs. If they release that, that'll sell so well. But yeah, no introduction really. These little bad boys, quite small, good fitment. The BL05s, which are, you can't see them, they're over there, are a different fitment. But yeah, anybody knows these are amazing for the price. As long as you don't block the vents, there's a just there, because I can, you know, if you've done it wrong, because they sound really muddy. So yeah, these take a little bit care with fitment via tips and cables. And yeah, another one, this is not really talked about, LZ Z05As. There's a Z04A model which is all black, same shape, same fitment with the excuse me, MMCX. It's been a while since I've used these, but another one with good comfort. Kind of slightly dark sounding. These aren't that bright, which is I like that. Yeah, again, for like electronic music, these sound pretty good. They've got good mids. They're obviously a little bit warm sounding, so the bass is a little bit elevated, but obviously these aren't analytical. But yeah, so it's been a while since I've listened to them. You can always check the review of these in the description when I sort it. Kind of a rubber back. So in the winter, these don't get cold on your ears. It's like a rubber texture, if you can see that. Yeah, and those are a good one. These are say the Z04As, which I have not tried, but they're meant to be a little bit more bassy, and that's all I know. And the Z04As allegedly have worse quality control. Some people have issues with they just don't work, or one side doesn't work, but my 05As work perfect, so I can't really say much. Yeah, I'll talk about driver kits. QKZV-K4, one dynamic. It's meant to be one of them dual magnet. So it's like a 2-in-1. Super easy to power. ZS10 Pros, 4 BAs, one dynamic. So same again with these. 4 balance armatures, one dynamic. They're quite close, but I think now you've got the safer tuning. CCA, these ones have got the highest driver counts. So these have 5 armatures and then one dynamic, as you can see in the middle. Probably technically the brightest here, and they've got the best technicalities. So they've got the best for details, I think, amongst all of these. They're the detail monsters. A little bit bright sounding, like I said before, but yeah. V90s, yet again, 4 balanced armatures and one dynamic. The K2s, same like the KC2s, are a hybrid, so they've got 2 balanced armatures, 2 dynamics. Because you rarely get multiple dynamic drivers in one, but they've got 2. The BL03s, 1 carbon nanotube dynamic. Everybody knows about those. And these Z05As, a single carbon nano-coated, I think from memory, dynamic. All these are kind of easy to power. I think these benefit a touch of amplification, a little bit, but they're not too bad. Everything else is essentially easy to power. These are really easy to power considering the driver count. And I think that's it. I recommend all these. They're all a bit different. The prices are all a bit different. You have to check the current market, but when I bought these, they was all under 30. I think they are like 28, 27, 28. They're around 20. I think they're around 25. That's around 10. The adapters are around 23 when I last checked. That was around 25. These may be about 30. You have to check these because BQZ, EYZs are fluctuate a bit. Blondes, low 20s, which is amazing value for money. And these was around £20 when I bought them. So all cost effective, all easy enough to power, all easy recommendations. You know, they all sound a little bit different, but yeah, anything else you want to let me know, as usual, just let me know in the comments. And I think that's it. Take care and stay safe out there.